Hi, this is Ann from Design Bundles, and today I'm going to show you how to make a pumpkin spice latte design in Adobe Illustrator. Alright, let's get started. Alright, I'm in Illustrator right now, and I'm just going to create a new document. So I'll come up here to Create New. I'll go to the top here and choose Print. Then we'll come over and choose Letter, and then Create. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is to draw the body of the coffee cup. So I'll hit M on my keyboard to get to the rectangle tool. That's right over here. And I'll just click and drag a big rectangle on my screen. I'll hit D to get a white fill and a black outline. And we want this to kind of taper in like this, just right here. So I'm going to hit A to get my direct selection tool. And then I'll select these 2 points down here. Now I'll hit S, which will get me to the scale tool, which is right over here. And then I'll hit Enter or Return. This will bring up the scale tool dialog box. I'm going to scale these 2 points at 80%. And this will give us that kind of taper that we want to see. So if we preview this, we can see what's happening. And this looks good, so I'll say, okay, I think today I want this coffee cup to have kind of a hand-drawn look. And to get that kind of feeling, I'm going to make the strokes wide in some places and then really thin in other places. And to do that, I'm going to use the width tool. So to get there, I'll hit Shift W, and that brings us to this little tool right here. Now I can just get right on that line and click and drag to make it really wide. I'll get on the corner to make it a little wide too. And I'll just kind of do that with all the corners. So if you just increase the stroke, that works too, but it doesn't give you that thick and thin look. They'll all be the same. All right, and you may have noticed when you do this that in your stroke palette, your stroke profile will look something like this. If you're not seeing this stroke palette, you can come up here to Window and then Stroke. And all of these other palettes over here are all available in Window. And to see everything in your stroke palette, you can come over here and choose Show Options. Okay, so we've got our stroke profile. And now I want to come down here to Appearance and do the little fly out and check where it says New Art has basic appearance. This needs to be unchecked. So if yours has a little check mark next to it, just click it so it unchecks it. And what this does, it allows every new pen stroke to use this same stroke profile instead of starting over with the basic one, which is just a flat one. Now, after you're done drawing this, you'll probably want to go back into your appearance palette and turn that back on because that's the default for drawing strokes. All right, let's hit M and get back on our rectangle tool, and I'm just going to draw the top part of our coffee cup. I'm going to draw it about the same width as the rectangle below. And you can see that that has applied that same profile to the rectangle. Now I'm going to do the same thing up here as we did down here, which is taper those edges. So I'm going to hit A on my keyboard, and I'm going to draw around those 2 points. I'll hit S and Enter or Return, and I'm going to choose maybe 90 here. And we'll say OK. All right, and now we need the piece that comes right across here. So I'll hit M to get back to my rectangle tool, and I'll just click and drag right across this. And then finally we'll need to draw the sleeve, which comes right down here like this. So I'm going to select this piece, copy it, and then paste in front, which is Command F or Control F on a PC. Then I'm going to grab the center handle up here and then just hold Alt or Option and resize it so it's down here like this. And then I'll do the same here, holding Option to pull the sleeve out like this. All right, so our coffee cup is looking pretty great. Let's select everything with our selection tool, and then I'm going to hit A, and that'll bring up our little round corner widgets, which are these little white dots with a blue dot inside them. And I'm just going to click and drag on those to kind of round the corners out. Maybe not that much, and maybe not even that much, just a tiny bit of roundedness. All right, this is looking pretty great. Now I'm going to click on the sleeve, and I'm just going to grab that stroke and pull it onto the fill. So this keeps the stroke, but it also adds a fill of the same color. So now we have a nice little black sleeve on our coffee cup. Now let's make a pumpkin that we can apply to the sleeve so everybody knows that it's a pumpkin spice latte. Let's hit L on our keyboard to get to the ellipse tool. And then I'm going to click and drag a circle. All right, and this still has a fill left over, so I'm going to click on that fill and then just hit none. You can see the stroke profile is still applied to our pumpkin, which is pretty cool. Okay, let's copy and paste behind. That's Command B or Control B on a PC. And then I'm just going to move that one over a little bit. Let's grab the top handle and hold Option and just bring it in just a little bit. And then I'm going to Shift, Option, and drag this one, which will make a copy along the same plane. So now we have all of these pieces to form a pumpkin. Now I want to remove these pieces in the middle, and to do that I'm going to expand our stroke. So I'll come up here to Object, Expand Appearance. And now you can see we don't have a stroke anymore, we have a fill. And when we have many fills overlapping, it's easy to use our shape builder to get rid of them. So hit Shift M on your keyboard and that'll bring you to the shape builder tool right here. Now when you mouse over, you can see that it's changing the graphic a little bit, and that shows you what part it's going to change. So to get rid of stuff, you can hold Option and just drag across the pieces you don't want. So be careful that you don't touch some of the pieces that you do want. Okay, this looks good. I'm going to select it all and just come down to the Pathfinder and unite those pieces. Okay, so we've got our cute little pumpkin. And now I'm going to draw a little stem and a little sprig. So to do that, I'm going to hit P on my keyboard. That'll bring me to the pen tool. I'm going to click right here near the top and then just draw the stem with the pen tool. And I'll use my A tool to select that piece and bring it over because I don't like how it looks very much. Then I'm going to squash it down a little bit by getting back on my selection tool and grabbing a handle and just pulling. And I'm going to hit I on my keyboard, and then I'm going to select this stroke and that'll apply it to the stem. I don't need it to be this thick, so I'm going to come up to my stroke and choose maybe 10. All right, and that's looking nice. Let's zoom in. I'll hit Z on my keyboard and draw a box. Then I'll hit A and I'm going to round these out just a little bit. Maybe move it down a little bit. All right, now all we need is a little sprig. So I'll hit N on my keyboard, which will bring me to my pencil tool. And I'll start right in here and I'll just make a little line. All right, now all we need to do is round that. So come up to your stroke palette and I'll come up to the cap and choose round cap and also choose round corner. I'll Command minus to zoom out. And I'm also going to expand these pieces. So I'll select the whole thing. I'll come to Object, Expand, and then we'll expand both fill and stroke. So everything now is a fill. We don't have any strokes anymore. It looks like our pumpkin has a white fill, so I'll delete that. Then I'll select all of the pumpkin and go to the Pathfinder Unite mode. Okay, so we have just a pumpkin with a black fill. I'll click that and pull it right on top of my pumpkin spice latte. And then I'm going to hit D on my keyboard, which will give me a white fill and a black outline. I'll bring the black to the front and then choose none. All right, now let's select everything and group it with Command G or Control G on a PC. Now if we select any part and just drag it, you'll be dragging the whole thing. So it keeps it all together. All right, and now you have a pumpkin spice latte that you can use in all your fall and Halloween projects. All right, if you like this video and you want to see more videos like this, just hit the subscribe button and the little bell beside it and you'll be notified every time a new video comes out. All right, thank you.